Hello, welcome to Friday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic. Sorry it's a bit late today, we've had some computer problems and I did try and record my solve of this puzzle earlier, but then the computer crashed, which was very irritating. So I'm just going to take you through some of the more interesting clues. Now, this was not an easy puzzle. I'm sure any of you who've tried it would agree with that. I think, again, this is a puzzle that took Mark around 8 minutes today, so that sort of time for him means the puzzle is a brute for everybody. And the thing that struck me actually as I was going through the clues after solving it is how little crossword ease there is in this puzzle. And I'm sure that's contributing to some of the higher times. You know, there's none of the sort of stock phrases that we tend to see, very few common abbreviations being used. And interesting that that seems to be a great leveler in terms of stretching out the times of the really top solvers. There was a lot to admire in this, to be honest. Let's have a look at which clue shall I start with. I liked 12 across. Benefit includes free new playing field. And benefit here wasn't asset or anything like that, it was gyro. So gyro was surrounding rid for free, and then new at the end, N, and the whole thing being a playing field, as in an American playing field, American football gridiron. That was lovely. Let's have a look at 19 across as well. That was another beautiful clue. So no time for wildly enjoyable event, about to be hosted by prize solver. You sort of read that, you think it might be referring to crosswords somehow. Instead, it's actually a reference to Poirot, and the clue there is just solver. And the rest of it is the way we get the 6 letters. So what we had to do in order to solve this is we had to come up with a short synonym for a wildly enjoyable event. Well, eventually when I was solving this, I thought riot was quite a good candidate for that. And we've got no time in our word for riot, so we remove the T and we get R-I-O, and then that needs to be about, i.e. reversed, so I then got O-I-R, and O-I-R is to be hosted, i.e. it's to be included in a word short synonym for prize, which is pot here. You do all of that, and that's a lot to do just to get our 6 letters there for Poirot. So not an easy clue at all. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the last one solved for many. Now, what else? Monkey, we see that from time to time actually. The way to get that is just to try and remember the definition. So I think Chambers describes Monkey with a reference to an example of a poet Monkey, i.e. someone who thinks that they should be a great poet but isn't quite yet. They've got unfulfilled potential. And then here we've just got chap man starts to question universal education. That's the first letters of question, universal and education, giving the QUE at the end there. One of the clues I struggled most with actually, well, I struggled most in this southwest corner. I particularly had a problem with 14 down, 26 across, and 18 down. Now, 18 down, the first thing I thought of was cop shop, but I couldn't justify it very quickly. So I could see, let's have a look at the clue. Nick is landed with hard work. Well, I thought a nick might be a cop shop, as in a sort of police station. Is landed. Now, in my mind, I struggle to make that equal cops, but I think it is fair. If something cops something, it's probably landed with it. So that's how you're getting the first 4 letters of the answer, and the rest of it wasn't too bad. Hard, H, with work. Well, work is often OP in these crosswords for opus. So shop there was fairly obvious to me. The cop bit took a bit longer. And then that was crossing with 26 across, where we've got report of British members losing way in German league. Well, again, British members here, I was thinking B followed by a word for members, and there are some good short synonyms for members. You often see Times crosswords. There's 3 I draw your attention to. So MPs, those you'd find in the Parliament, but also your arms and your legs. They're members in terms of parts of the body. So they're all good short synonyms, and with the B there, that all look like good fodder for for anagrams or for constructing the answer. In fact, I need you to think harder about the Parliament, because obviously the report of every day in Parliament is Hansard. Once you have that thought, the rest of the clue does become easier, because then we can remove from the word Hansard one of the abbreviations for way that often come up. So it's always going to be either street or road, so ST or RD. Remove the RD from Hansard, you get Hansa, which is a German league. Not easy though, I didn't think so anyway. And then 14 down, addict under control in a month. It's a very nice short clue and a very clever clue. So your addict here is not user, which it so often is in the Times crossword. It's actually mainliner, and the wordplay there, under control. If somebody is under control, they're in line, and that's in a month. Now there they've used the abbreviation for March, MAR, that you'd find in a calendar. So yeah, I think I had the M and the L and the R, and I still stared at it for some time. I think I needed chit-chat in the end to finally get me on the right lines. So a lot of very interesting clues today, and I hope that you didn't struggle with it quite as much as me, but all the same, very good crossword. And I'm going to probably do some Sudoku over the weekend, and so there should be some videos for those of you who enjoy that sort of thing on Saturday and Sunday. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time on Cracking the Cryptic.